I'm shiver my timbers.
There you go.
Thank you, Francis. So allow me, good afternoon to everyone and welcome to this class, Strengthen Your Bones with Mitch Menick. I'm Bill, your co-host, together with Francis. Appreciate Francis being here. And Richard has also helped. Mitch brings this class to us on Monday afternoons at 12 p.m. Pacific. And for these classes, every Monday at 12, to join, just click the link to join this class shortly before it begins. There's no need to register in advance. So join up to, 5, 10, up to, 15 minutes before class. And Francis is or will post that link in chat. And let me mention that, and you can rely on this in every Monday. May I just quickly mention the third Monday of every month? That's not today. That's a class sponsored by AARP, and you need to register for that. And we can provide information on that if you'd like. And I think, Francis might post a link for that. And may I say that if this is the first or initial time that you have this class, if you haven't talked with your doctor, please do so. We love this class, but your doctor knows best. So please talk with her or him. Now, during class, please keep your audio on mute to eliminate background noise. But after class, we'll have a chat session where we'll ask you to raise your hand and unmute yourself to ask questions, offer suggestions. And we really encourage your participation because your comments and responses help us to make this class, just improve it, all the time. And we'll also look for questions in chat. And in sum, thank you everyone for being here. And let's start our exercise with Mitch. So Mitch, thank you for being here.
Bill, thank you for being here. You did such a nice job. And thank you, Francis, for picking up the links in the chat. We appreciate that. And thanks all of you guys for showing up. It's a very fast-paced half hour. It's going to go really quick. We're going to start with some body tapping. You do the class standing or sitting. Ideally, you'll stand. So you might, if you're wearing glasses, you might want to take them off and put them to the side for a moment. And let's start with taking all your fingers and start tapping all around the flat bone, top of the head. And do the crown. Come on down behind the head, behind the ears, above the ears, up and down the ears. And then take your thumb and finger and pinch up and down the ears. And do all around the temples, the temples, the temples. This is very good for stimulating the fascia that sits just below the skin. Connects the skin to the bone and skin to the muscle. Fascia connects everything to everything throughout the body. But we have energy that flows through the fascia. So this opens up the pathways much more efficiently. All around the forehead, the forehead, the forehead. Go right in between the eyebrows, but up a little bit. This is your sixth chakra, your mind's eye. And then right on top of the eyebrows, all around the eyebrows. And then hang out at the outside edge of the eyebrows. And then come down below the eyes, on top of the eye sockets. Down below the nose, on the upper level of the gum line. Staying on the gum line, come up to the back teeth and then back down to the front. Jump down to the lower level, come up to the back teeth, back down to the front, all around the chin, all around the chin. Underneath the jawbone, coming up the jawbone, behind the jaw, there's some soft tissue below the ears. This is glandular in here, a little sensitive. Now let's do scrunchy face and open face. It's good for your face, but it improves circulation. Really tight, squint the nose, squint the eyes. On the count of 3, we do open face, and you can make a sound to put some energy into it. Open up the eyes wide and stick the tongue out to stretch the jaw. 1, 2, 3, ah. Okay, 2 more times. Give it a good scratch, tight up. Oh, you're really tight. Squint the nose, squint the eyes. 1, 2, 3, ah. One more time, give it a good scratch. Yeah, oh yeah, it's all about the sound. 1, 2, 3, ah! Okay, feel the tingling in the face. Go up to your left shoulder, extend the right arm. Take the left hand with pressure, top shoulder connects the neck, top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, up the forearm, coming down the forearm. to the wrist, top to thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, coming up the forearm to the elbow, bicep, armpit, upper part of the chest. Let's go to the other side, same way. Neck, shoulder, bicep, elbow, coming down the forearm to the wrist, top thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit, upper part of the chest. Now follow me. When I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. Now really belt it out, because it's really good for you to belt it out as you pat pretty hard up in the upper part of the chest. If you do a good job, you'll end up laughing at the end with me. So ready? Let me go first. Ha! Ha ha! Ho! Ho ho! Ha! Ho! Yee! Hee hee! Hee hee! Let yourself go. Oh, it's your license to laugh. Yeah, let it go. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Come on down to the abdomen. Now, do your kidneys, tailbone. With your buttocks, you've been bad, but I like you just the way you are. Come on down the back of the legs. Go up the insides, go right to the hips. On the outsides. Go up the front of the legs, hang out at the knees, all around the knees. Up the thighs. And cross your hands, place them on your shoulders, sweep down to the toes with a positive affirmation. It feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Okay, let's do 3 heart opening breaths. Palms in front of the abdomen. So actually, before we do that, let's do a little vibration. So feet are hip width apart, start bouncing the knees, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Then shake the palms, wiggle the hips, shimmy those shoulders, and bobble the head. So you're all shook up. Let everything relax, just relax the whole body. Already start feeling some warmth in the muscles as you do this. Give it a good wiggle, good shake. Stop. Now we do 3 heart opening breaths. Palms from the abdomen, sink into the back of the calves. When we inhale, open the chest and stretch, and exhale for 2 more times through the nose. Inhale and stretch it out, and exhale. 1 more goes to a forward bend through the nose. Inhale. Now when you exhale, lock the knees, hinging at the hips. Keep the back straight. You're just pulling on the back of the legs. You go down to where you don't come down any further. Breathing into it, we inhale, feel the body expand. But when you exhale, just relax more deeply into the stretch for the back of the legs. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale a little more deeply into the stretch. This is what we do on the walking trail in the morning. Again, 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale a little more deeply into the stretch. Now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. When we exhale, we straighten up. Now we do 1 leg at a time. Step forward with your right foot. Hands on the hips. So we're going to stretch that front leg. So we inhale. When we exhale, just hinge at the hips. You can bend the back knee to lower yourself down, and you're just pulling on the back of the leg. Now breathing into it, we inhale. When you exhale, just relax a little more deeply into the stretch for the back of the leg for 2 more breaths. Inhale, body expands. Exhale, you're just kind of relaxing, letting go a little bit more deeply into that stretch. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale even more deeply into that stretch. Now when you inhale, slowly come on up. It's real slow. Take your time. And just kick the legs out. Let's do the other side. Same way. Left foot's forward. Hands in the hips. Inhale. And exhale, just sinking down to where you don't come down any further and you're pulling on the back of the leg. Breathing into it, we inhale. When you exhale, just let yourself go into a little bit more deeper stretch for the back of the leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale even more deeply into that stretch. 1 more time through the nose. Inhale. And exhale even more deeply into the stretch. Now when you inhale slowly, real slow, bring it up. That's it. You feel a lot kind of good stuff here. We're coming up slow. Okay. Balance the plate and step forward with your right foot. Right palm is out. Take this left palm and put behind you, face up. Sink into a squat. So inhale will rise and exhale will sink as we make the circles. first two circles. First one's underneath the arm. So inhale, we rise, come underneath the arm. You do that by lifting the elbow up, bend the wrist, circle the palm, point to the right. When we exhale, we sink, you bend the knees, and just push to the right. Then we gyrate the hip and come over the head. You have to bend the elbow. Inhale, coming up, and we're starting to rise, stretching all the way through the body. And exhale, come on back down to where we began. Let's do two more times. So through the nose, inhale. And exhale, that's circle one. Number two, inhale over the head, keeping the palm facing upwards the best you can. And exhale, come on back down for one more time. So it's through the nose, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Okay, bring the foot back as you inhale and exhale. Just shake it up, loosen up. Let's do the other side the same way. Palms are out. Take the right palm behind you, sink into a squat. So inhale, we rise. So inhale, we rise, pull the palm into the chest, elbow and shoulder up. Circle the palm, point to the left, and exhale. Stretch through the bicep and the forearm and the tricep. Now over the head we go. Inhale, bend the elbow to come over the head. And exhale. Okay. Two more times. So inhale, come underneath the arm, circle, and exhale. When you stretch, you activate the tricep, the bicep. Inhale over the head. And exhale. Okay. Try that again. So inhale underneath the arm and exhale, stretching through the bicep, the tricep, and the forearm. Inhale over the head. And exhale, come on back down. So let's down. So bring this foot back and exhale, just shake it up, loosen up, kick the legs up. Now we do weights are optional, so you don't have to use any weight if you don't want to. If you don't have weights you'd like to, there's cans of soup. Usually online you can find a good price is 50 cents for a pound online. So that's kind of how it goes sometimes. So we're going to start with a overhead press. We'll do the right, the left, and then both at the same time. We'll do 10 on each side. So inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with the inhale. When you exhale, extend the right arm up, twist the palm forward and stretch, and inhale, come down. Same side now. Exhale, reach, stretch, and inhale. That's two. Exhale, and three. Exhale, and four. Stretch it out. Five more. You got to straighten the elbow to stretch. And six. Exhale. Three more. Exhale. Two to go. Exhale. One more. Exhale. No more. Then inhale as you exhale. Lower the arms. Bend the elbows. Wiggle the wrists. Shim the shoulders. Bobble the head. Kick the legs out. Let's do the left side. Inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, lift up and stretch. And inhale. That's one. Exhale, reach. And inhale. That's two. Exhale. And three. Exhale. And four. Straighten the elbow for five more. Exhale. Four to go. Exhale. Three more. Exhale. Two to go. Exhale. One more. Exhale. No more. Then inhale and exhale. Lower the arms. Then take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Then bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out, loosen up the whole body, let everything relax. Now let's do both arms at the same time. So inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, lift up and twist the palms forward, stretching through the abdomen and inhale. That's one. Exhale, if you straighten the elbows, you can stretch the abdomen and inhale. That's two. Exhale and three. Exhale. It's really a nice core exercise too. Exhale. Five more. Exhale. Last four. Exhale. Three more. Exhale. Two to go. Exhale. One more. Exhale. No more. Then inhale as you exhale, lower the arms. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out, and then just loosen up the whole body. Now let's do a bent over row. So I want you to just bend the knees, sink down, and then hinge at the hip. Then inhale, we're going to bring the weights to the chest, and exhale, lower them down. So inhale and exhale, pull the weights up and inhale, that's 1. Exhale, that's 2. Exhale and 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 to go. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, pivot up. Then when you exhale, straighten the knees so there's no pressure on the back. Then you bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out, and just loosen up. Take a breath through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Let's do a hammer curl. So just bring the fists to the shoulders. So we begin with an inhale. We exhale, come up and hold it for a sec, and inhale, that's 1. Exhale, and 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then hold, then take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out, loosen up the whole body. Now let's do an overhead press with the side tap. Bring them to the shoulders. We inhale to the shoulders and exhale, all 10 on the right side. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, tap right and stretch, and inhale, that's 1. Again, exhale and 2. Exhale and 3. Exhale and 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 to go. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale. As you exhale, lower the arms. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out. Let's do the left side. So inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, reach up and tap left and inhale. That's 1. Exhale and 2. Exhale. That's 3. Exhale. That's 4. Exhale. 5 more. Stretch and reach. 4 to go. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. No more. Then inhale and exhale. Lower your arms down. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, loosen up, kick the legs out. Now we're going to do a squat punch. I lower my weights a little bit for this one. So feet are hip width apart. And we're going to come into a squat and bring the weights to our chest. We'll rise and extend the arm and alternate sides. So bend the knees, inhale the weights to the chest, and exhale. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, straighten the legs and then reach out and twist the right palm so it faces downward, and inhale, come back down. Same side on the other side. Exhale, reach out and pull the palm down, and inhale, that's 1. Okay, exhale, inhale, exhale, that's 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, that's 3. Exhale, inhale, exhale, that's 4. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 5 more. Exhale, squat. Exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more, exhale, squat, exhale, 2 more, exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more, exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. Then inhale, straighten the knees, exhale, lower your arms. Take a breath here through the nose, inhale and exhale, then bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips and just loosen up the whole body. Now, let's put the weights down for a moment and just take a quick little sip of water. Always try to have water with your workout. And then just start bouncing the knees, feet are hip width apart, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. It's a really good way to loosen up the body and bring everything back into balance. Start shaking the palms. This improves your circulation. And then just wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, bobble the head. So you're all shook up. Stop. Let's do 3 hard opening breaths. Palms in front of the abdomen, stick into the back of the calves. So inhale, open the chest and stretch, and exhale, come on back down for 2 more times through the nose. Inhale, stretch, and exhale, 1 more, go a step forward, bend. Inhale and stretch. Now when you exhale, you're gonna lock the knees. We wanna stretch the back of the legs. So you just let the weight of the upper body pull in the back of the legs, weights without curving the back. Hold it here with 3 breaths, inhale. And exhale, just relax a little more deeply into the stretch for the back of the legs. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale even more deeply into that stretch. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale even more deeply into your stretch. Now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. No pressure on the back. And exhale, we relax. Kick the legs out. And let's just place the hands on the shoulders and sweep down to the toes. Just say it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. All right, now here's a tricep kickback coming up here. So weights are optional, always optional. You don't have to use weights if you don't want to, okay? But it's always good if you can. So bend it, sink down, bend the knees, hinge at the hip. Inhale the weights to the chest. Exhale, pull your elbows back. And from here, we kick back and hold it for a second. So we begin with an inhale. When you exhale, kick back and hold it. And inhale, that's 1. Exhale, hold it, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, pivot up, and exhale, straighten up and lower the arms. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, and the shoulders. Loosen up, kick the legs out. Let everything relax. Now let's do a step back as we swing our arms back. So as we're going to bring the weights to our chest. So we inhale and exhale. And we're going to put our start with our right side and put the toe and then the heel, flat foot as we swing. So we begin with an inhale. When you exhale, step back and swing and inhale. And then we alternate sides, left side. Exhale, back to the right now. Exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 3. Exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 4. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. No more. Then inhale as you exhale, lower the arms. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out, and just loosen up the body. Now we're going to do a bicep curl while standing on one leg, basically. So we're just going to bring our right knee up as we do the curl. All 10 will be on the right side. So bring all your weight onto the left leg. The knee is soft, not locked. And you bring your right toe out, and here we go. So we begin with an inhale. When you exhale, do a curl and bring the knee up, and inhale, that's 1. Exhale, that's 2. Exhale, that's 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 to go. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Okay, now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists and the shoulders, kick the legs out. Kind of loosen up the body, let everything relax. Let's do the left side. Standing on the right leg, left toe is out. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, bring the knee up and inhale, toe down. Exhale, that's 2. Exhale and 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Then bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, and the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out. So we're going to do a back lunge with an arm curl. So there's 2 ways you can do it, okay? So you can either just step back as you do the curl, or you can do a squat as you do the curl, okay? I'll demo both ways. So, and we're going to alternate sides. So the first one, we inhale, and when you exhale, step back and curl, and inhale. Now the left side, exhale, step back and curl, and inhale. The other way is the curtsy. So squat and inhale, squat, that's 2. Squat, inhale, squat, that's 3. Squat, inhale, squat, that's 4. Squat, inhale, squat, 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, last 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. And inhale and exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, shimmy the shoulders, kick the legs out. Let everything relax. Let's do a put the weights down and unwind a little bit. Just shake it up a little bit. Bring your feet together and just start bouncing the knees. Shake the palms, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders. Now let's do a fasten the hands in front of your abdomen. I want you to inhale, bring the palms to the chest, roll them forward as you exhale, come into a squat and stretch the arms. Then inhale, straighten the knees, and exhale, stretch a little more deeply. Now when you inhale, lift the palms up. When you exhale, look up to stretch through the abdomen. 1 more breath. Inhale, stretch a little more deeply, and exhale, lower the arms down and just shake it up. Now we're going to do some stretch with our arms. So as you do this, bring our palms by the side. We're going to do the right, left, both at the same time. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, lift up and stretch, and inhale, other side. Exhale, now both. Exhale, back to the right. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, both. Exhale, back to the right. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, both. Exhale, then inhale. When you exhale, lower your arms. Shoulders, right, left, both at the same time. Start with the right side. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, left. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, both. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 2 more sets. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, right. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, both. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1 more time. Right side. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, left. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, both. Inhale, look, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, and then just kind of relax, shimmy the shoulders, kick the legs out. Left ear, left shoulder, extend the right arm. And you can take your arm and just put a little weight here. So we inhale. When you exhale, just sink into this, stretch for the side of the neck. Inhale, rise, and exhale, just sink a little more. One more time. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, just come a little bit more. Now when you inhale, come up. As you exhale, just kind of relax, bobble the head a little bit and loosen up. Left side, same, right side, same way, or left side. Extending the left arm, right ear to the right shoulder. Right hand puts a little pressure. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, just sink into the stretch. Then inhale, we rise, a little more tension. And exhale, sink into the stretch a little more. One more time. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, sink deeply into that stretch. Now when you inhale, slowly come out of this. And then exhale, just bobble the head, relax, loosen up. And just bring your feet together. Bounce the knees, relax the arms, relax the shoulders, loosen up. Place the palms in the shoulders, sweeping down to the toes. Positive affirmation. It feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Let's do one more, saying I'm okay just the way I am. Ready? I'm okay just the way I am. Third one is I like myself just the way I am. Ready? I love myself just the way I am. Let's conclude by saying thank you. Now let's open it up for any questions. And